Oh, hello there. Let's continue. The Turbulence Expert was a very Twilight Zone style tale. It also, intentionally or not, made me think of another recent King novel, The Institute. Perhaps because I've read The Institute, I was able to enjoy this tale more. At first, my only thought for Laurie was, Doggo saves man in more ways than one. But then I looked into the short story more. It seems that the story went through some revisions when being added to the collection. This happens from time to time with anthologies. It builds those bridges between the tales so that we, the reader, are more prepared for what is yet still to come. Which brings me to Rattlesnakes. He thought a person's skin was thinner in the small hours. It didn't start to thicken again until 5, when the first light began to show in the east. Noted as being a sequel to Cujo, one of King's works I have yet to read, and Doomakey. That one I have read. This short story is a prime example of the best of King's creeping horror. Since I have not read Cujo, one might think I might not appreciate certain elements of the story. No, not true. You see, grief makes monsters. But does that make the monsters real? The answer may be letting go, but that is not the same as forgetting. The Dreamers calls to mind the question, what is out there past the great beyond? This tale is all about that cosmic eldritch horror, baby. It reminded me of Revival, one of my personal favorites from King. In this, the characters felt less important than the feel of the story itself. Of course, if this is what the afterlife could be, I'll give it a hard pass, thanks. Finally, The Answer Man. This tale took King 47 years to write, and you feel that when you read it. What I mean by that is, a young author of 30 or so could not bring the weight of that lived experience like an author in their 70s could. Ending on such a heartfelt beat with this tale, and in fact, for the whole collection, really brought it home for me. In stories of the supernatural and paranormal, I have tried especially hard to show the real world as it is, and to tell the truth about the America I know and love. Some of those truths are ugly, but as the poem says, scars become beauty marks when there is love. Overall, I'd give You Like It Darker a 5 out of 5 star rating for my first time reading it. When I choose to reread this book in the future, I reserve the right to change my mind on this rating, but I doubt I will. Good old Uncle Stevie's still got it. And anyone wanting to take their first foray into the worlds of Stephen King, I recommend picking up a copy. It's never too late to get into this master storyteller's books. I hope we still have many more stories from him to come.